Hello and welcome back to my channel. Let's make it possible. So in today's video, I'm going to discuss respiration and its types. So let me start with the definition of respiration. Definition of respiration is it is the phenomenon of release of energy by oxidation of organic molecules for cellular use is known as respiration. अभी तक हमने छोटी क्लासेस में क्या पढ़ा है कि inhaling and exhaling is known as respiration. Actually it is respiration, but it is external respiration. What actually respiration means is that release of energy by oxidation of organic molecules. What are these organic molecules? These organic molecules are like glucose. When glucose get oxidized, it gives, like here, when glucose got oxidized, it gives CO2 plus H2O plus ATP, which is known as energy currency. How this energy currency form? This energy currency form by ADP, when ADP and inorganic phosphate make a bond to ATP. This adenosine diphosphate having two phosphorus plus one another phosphorus get connected with this ADP, it form adenosine triphosphate. And how this formation takes place, I will explain you in respiration in human beings. When this ATP breakdown, it gives ADP plus PI plus energy, and one ATP form 30.5 kilojoule per mole of energy. So students, आपने खाना खाया, रात में आपने खाना खाया और आप सो गए, तब जितनी भी एनर्जी होती है, अब उतनी एनर्जी तो चाहिए नहीं जितना हमने खाना खाया, तो वो एनर्जी अब क्या हो जाएगी, स्टोर्ड हो जाएगी. एंड दैट स्टोर्ड एनर्जी is in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. And सुबह मान लीजिए आपकी मम्मा ने कुछ बहुत टेस्टी नहीं बनाया और आपका मन नहीं किया खाने का, तब फिर आपकी बॉडी को एनर्जी चाहिए, वो कहाँ से मिलेगी? वो मिलेगी आपको ATP जब ब्रेक डाउन करेगा इनटू ADP प्लस PI प्लस एनर्जी. इट मीन्स दैट अगर आपको खाना नहीं मिल रहा है फॉर सम टाइम फॉर 1 to 3 days, तो आपकी डेथ नहीं होगी, बिकॉज आपकी बॉडी में ऑलरेडी स्टोर्ड फूड भी है, एंड स्टोर्ड फूड है तो ATP रिलीज भी होगा. What are the significance of respiration? First, it release energy which is required for life processes. अब किसी भी चीज हमको इवन कंट्रोल, कोऑर्डिनेशन, रेस्पिरेशन एंड रिप्रोडक्शन, हर चीज के लिए एनर्जी चाहिए. वो एनर्जी कहाँ से मिलती है हमको? थ्रू रेस्पिरेशन. मेंटेनिंग बॉडी टेम्परेचर, हमारी बॉडी का एक पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर है, उसको मेंटेन करने के लिए भी हमारे को रेस्पिरेशन जरूरी है. CO2 जो कि एक वेस्ट है ऑफ दिस रेस्पिरेशन, उसको भी एक्सेल करने के लिए जरूरी. एंड नॉट ओनली रेस्पिरेशन, जो सेल्यूलर रेस्पिरेशन होता है, हमारी बॉडी की हर एक सेल रेस्पायर करती है और CO2 रिलीज करते हैं, उस CO2 को भी हम थ्रू रेस्पिरेशन एक्सेल कर सकते हैं. This takes place through external respiration, which we mainly call breathing. Steps of respiration includes two steps: external steps respiration and internal respiration. In external respiration, breathing takes place and it is actually a physical process, whereas internal respiration is a cellular process. In external respiration, inhalation and exhalation process takes place, whereas in internal respiration, breaking of C6H12O6, which is organic molecules, takes place. In external respiration, no ATP is produced, means no energy is produced, whereas in internal respiration, ATP is produced. Moving next, types of cellular respiration. It is discovered by Sachs. First is aerobic respiration. In this type of respiration, the oxidative breakdown takes place in the presence of oxygen, and it takes place in higher organisms as well as few lower organisms. In this aerobic respiration, we get more energy. Okay, there are some fungi and some bacteria like butyric acid bacteria and lactic acid bacteria are known as facultative anaerobes. What actually it mean by facultative anaerobes? These are those organisms that usually respire in the presence of O2 but can also survive in the absence of O2. Make sure इसको आप जरूर ध्यान से पढ़िएगा. Next is equation of aerobic respiration. In aerobic respiration, the general equation is C6H12O6 plus O6O2, which is oxidative respiration takes place to form carbon dioxide, water and 36 ATP. Make sure here I am writing 36 ATP. Full process का नहीं बता रही हूँ मैं, ये मैं सिर्फ इतनी सी process का बता रही हूँ, which is third step. ठीक है? So in this 36 ATP is released, whereas the main equation from where we start is glucose. हम ग्लूकोज से स्टार्ट करते हैं, विच इज एन ऑर्गेनिक मॉलिक्यूल. पहले प्रोसेस होती है ग्लाइकोलाइसिस. ग्लाइकोलाइसिस इज व्हाट? कन्वर्जन ऑफ 6 कार्बन शुगर इनटू 3 कार्बन कंपाउंड विच इज पायरुवेट. अगर ऑक्सीजन के प्रेजेंस में ये होगा तो इट विल गिव CO2 plus H2O plus energy. Here 38 ATP because 2 ATP is released in conversion of glucose into pyruvate. This takes place in cytoplasm and this takes place inside the mitochondria. Got it? Moving next to anaerobic respiration. In anaerobic respiration, respiration takes place in absence of oxygen. In this, the organism is not depend on oxygen for production of energy. For example, a bacteria is known as Clostridium. Anaerobic respiration in yeast. We know where we use yeast? In fermentation process. Its scientific name is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Please note down this name. Here, glucose, when converted into pyruvate, it releases 2 ATP. Means this glycolysis process release 2 ATP, but later on no ATP is released. That's why in the end product we get 2 ATP only. Where pyruvate get converted into ethanol plus CO2 without oxygen. So hence here this 2 ATP is derived from this glycolysis process. But this is also known as fermentation. Sometimes we do rigorous exercise and our muscles does not get sufficient amount of oxygen. Where glucose, first glycolysis takes place to convert it into pyruvate, and then in muscle cells lactic acid energy which is of 2 ATP is released. Actually it is very low, that's why we feel cramps in our muscle and release of lactic acid takes place. That's why pain is there, and later on when sufficient amount of energy is provided to the muscle cell, then it recover itself. So there are two respiratory substrates, O2 and CO2. Got it? So that's all for today. If you have any doubt, kindly do comment, and if you like this video, do like and subscribe. Thank you.